Alright, so we're taking a look at some of the projects that we've made with this Ender 5 and talk about some of the experiences and some of the issues and troubleshooting along the way. Alright, we're digging into some of the first projects we did with the Ender 5 here. And this is how far I am. So this is a couple of weeks into owning it and having the spool of plastic that came with it is the white color. A friend gave me a spool of the black color, both PLAs, and a friend helped me acquire the printer. He sent it over here and had it kind of set up so that I just reassembled it, and gave me a kind of a walkthrough over the internet and watching a couple of videos and then printing. And I'm this far in, however many projects this is, and we're going to do this series where we go through most of them. So starting off this whole thing, as soon as I set it up one evening without even asking anybody or doing anything, even before I calibrated the bed surface where I knew how to do that, I just set it all up, put the little card in that comes with it, and printed off. There was 3 sample things in there: a pig, a dog, and a cat, I think. So I chose the dog, and it makes this little cartoon dog, which is 2 inches tall, 1.5 inches around or something. Took 3 hours to print this. The inside is just that honeycomb of lattice work to keep it from imploding, and then a thin skin that's in the 3-dimensional shape. Came out, looks great. It's on a little bed here. I'm saving it for the person I'm giving this to pull off that bed if they want, or leave it there. You can see that the friend that gave you the printer, L3D, thanks Luke, he printed out some parts for it in red, and whenever I pushed the white filament through, it took a little while for that red filament to end or quit coming out. So that's what the bottom is, showing some red there. Otherwise, it printed great, and little did I know the bed was not calibrated well. However, what I'm told is this little grid work at the bottom here is designed to help deal with that for these calibration prints, if I understand it correctly. So it worked great, and great like motivation seeing the first print come out so cool. It took a while. I started it, went to sleep kind of thing, woke up with the printer just kind of on, having finished. When it finishes, the thingy just goes over to the side there. And that's where I woke up and turned the printer off and had this little puppy doll. So that's the first print. I recommend trying one of those as your first print. Like I said, I did it before I even leveled the bed. I don't know if that's the best idea out there. I did have a friend sort of set this thing up before I got it. But otherwise, that started the rest of these projects. So I don't know if this video is even worth anything or not. Maybe somebody can offer me some feedback based on checking this thing out. And with that, we'll wrap this one up. There'll be a series here. We'll talk about each of these projects individually. So really the opportunity here to open up questions as I learned, and to kind of document the steps as I learned how to use this printer. All right, till next time, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more of this series on our first attempts at printing with the Ender 5.